lost my job in 2008 as a bookkeeper. The economy crashed. There was no jobs out there. And I had bilateral knee replacements last May, and I realized I needed something to go back to work. I went to Haney Technical Center, medical administrative specialist. I'm in my 40s, starting back to school. And I didn't think I could do it. When I got the final certificate and walking across the stage, graduating, I completed something. I mean, I've got a new life. The training gave me the encouragement to go forward and even ask for a job. So mainly work in the billing. Donna Martinez, she's the best there is. I really like her. Very friendly. I'm just really appreciating all they've done for me. And hopefully they can get all that they need to help others.
Well, I'm a 48-year-old married woman who had, at the time, been unemployed for approximately 8 months. And my nephew was talking to me one day, and he told me about your program, the 101 program. It was the best move I made in 30 years. And they kind of just gave me just a few little hints of, okay, this is how things happen now, you know. And since I had been a while since I was out of work, I was totally out of the loop. So it really helped me to get a refresher course and to bring me up to speed as to how things are in this day and time. The one-on-one program was wonderful that they allowed me to take a class at the college. First of all, I thought I was crazy going back to school after 30 years. You know, it just goes to show you're never too old to learn anything new. Now currently working at the City of Springfield in the finance department. But the mayor was good to his word. He did let me off, you know, an hour early, so I was able to take my classes. And the most beneficial services that I received from the one-on-one program was given to me by Miss Eva Woods. Great as far as she would just give you pep talks when you needed them and a pat on the back. Eva was the best.
My name is Katrina. I live in Panama City, Florida, and I have a 9-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old son. I've been unemployed for almost about 2 years. I came in through the 101 program and I had to take some courses, some classes. I work at the hospital and I found my job through interviews basically. And my title is the EVS Tech and I've been employed for 4 months now. Matter of fact, my boss, he interviewed me. After the interview, he told me that I answered all the questions very well. And he liked the way how I dressed. I was so happy that I had my job. That like when I was in my hospitality class that we were taught when you get your job, bring your own lunch and try to go to work like 15 or 10 minutes early. That way you won't be late. Things that they taught me, I took it in consideration and brought it on to my job. Miss Jerry helped me out with my resumes and also with the interviews, how to speak with interviews. And always she says success is the key. And I took that in my mind to like, well, yes, I do need to succeed.
Carl Johnson. I was in the United States Air Force, like I said, for 22 years, retired April. The challenges I had were just trying to change over from the Air Force language to civilian language. And when I came to the Workforce Center, I worked first with Miss Jeanette Dethridge, and she got some information from me because, you know, being a veteran. She gave me some reading materials to read, and then she pointed me in Miss Jacqueline Ellis so she can help me write the resume, like fine-tune it, because I had one, but it was like not the best. I would most definitely recommend the Workforce Center because they helped me so much with my resume and like I said, the interviewing skills. And I do believe I called one time just to remember what to wear to the interview. I work for TSA. I'm a screening operator.
My name is Randy Bartos. I'm 34 and I have a bachelor's in political science. Transitioning out of the military in 2009, which was the height of the recession, my job search took roughly a year and a half to 2 years. Also was advised that the Microsoft certification would be something beneficial. Jeanette Dethridge and Jennifer Bannister, they both put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and really helped me to move forward and get to where I am. Currently I work at A-Rink. I'm an electrical assembler and we work on military gear. And I say it's all about desire. If you desire something deep enough, you'll work your heart out to get it.
The type of business we have is real unique. We audit and recover revenue for hospitals all across the nation. And the employees we hire are workers that audit accounts to see if the insurance did pay the hospital properly. And the recovery team goes after the money that the insurance did not pay correctly. We have around 60 employees in total. Well, the OJT program, we found out by contacting Workforce. Our HR director did a little research, and then Workforce sent some of the case managers out to talk to us. Workforce goes ahead and helps vet candidates for your particular business. The paperwork is very minimal, but it's very to the point. My CEO asked that we particularly convey the fact that for a small business, this has really been a lifesaver in this time of such economic crisis. I can't say enough about the program or Workforce. Number one, the service that you offer to small businesses like us is just outstanding. We would not have the ability to hire local people and put them in great jobs if we didn't have Workforce.
Texas girl, born and raised. I spent my high school years in Alabama and I moved to Florida to obviously see the beaches and come to school. When tourism kind of slowed down, it affected my paychecks seriously because I was based off of tips and that sort of thing. I was a waitress and a bartender here. It was actually through a meeting that we had to do as far as beginning the nursing program, and Miss Carolyn Pooler came in and did sort of a just a brief lecture on the Workforce Training Center, and that kind of sparked my interest. The Workforce Training Center helped me with allowances, and every month I got a check just to help with gas or food or anything extra that I needed. They also helped me pay for my uniforms, any kind of materials that I needed for school. It meant a tremendous amount to have a person there that's kind of seen the ropes and be there. So having Kim with me was amazing. I had somebody to kind of go to if I had any problems, and she always knew the answers. My future plans, I would like to specialize in oncology. I'd like to get my master's degree and work as a nurse practitioner. I also, with Workforce, they've been there through everything, ups and downs, and I really appreciate them helping me out. I really don't think I could be who I am today without that help.
I was a Navy brat. We moved around a lot. My father retired here, graduated high school, never really knew what I was going to do. The Workforce Center was able to help me out and able to get me into school. The training at Haney, it's really at your own pace. It took me a little over a year and a half. If it wasn't for Haney, the Workforce Center at Haney, I don't see how I would have been able to go to school and finish it unless you have someone like Stephanie who's, you know, kind of you can go to and talk, and she can push you a little bit and kind of thrive you. And then, like, if you have problems, you know, you can kind of, I don't know if it's their actual job title, but you can kind of go in there and vent to her, and she'll listen or not listen, act like she's listening at least, and, you know, you feel better when you leave. It took me about two to 3 weeks after I finished the program to get a job. I felt relieved. I felt a great accomplishment. Don't be scared to go ask for help at the Workforce Center. They're you know, some great people. They will listen and help you out, do everything they can. I would one day like to take the skills that I learned at Haney and open my own business, work for myself, and, you know, heating and air conditioning company.
I'm 18 years old. I sing, I write, I rap, I step. I've been on the step team for 4 years. I joined STARS my sophomore year. I didn't really know much about the program, but I heard it from a friend. Regardless of what school you came from, when you came to STARS, you were in this big family. So I learned positivity, I learned patience, I learned respect. I learned that my personality will carry me really far. And I learned just not to give up. I've only known Miss Donna for 3 years, but Miss Donna's always been just really supportive. My future plans are to go to Gulf Coast for probably a year or two and then probably transfer somewhere else. I want to be a musical theater major, and I really want to do journalism because I'm a really good writer. It's really cool to just go in and be able to influence people's lives in a positive way. It's a really awesome program. It's, if you're young and you're just sort of stepping foot into the workforce and you're not really sure, STARS is good because it actually puts you in that situation. It's not just you're watching a video about a job. You're actually going to one, or you're preparing to go into one.
My name is Lenice Williams. I'm 18 years old and I just graduated from Rutherford High School. My involvement in STARS is I've been in it for at least 3 years. STARS stands for Striving Toward Achieving Real Success, and we get involved with the community. They help us with our futures. We're always trying to help. We go to we did Glenwood a couple times where we help clean up people's yards and we help rake and stuff that they probably couldn't do. We did internship for 3 years, and the first year I worked at the courthouse. My first year I went to a nursing home. I got to go and work with the patients. The skills they taught us, I was able to put that towards the job we have now, you know, how to go through an interview process and how to respect your coworkers. If it weren't for STARS, I probably wouldn't be on the same path I am right now. I mean, I'll probably go to college, but I wouldn't be sure about what I wanted to do. If it weren't STARS, I think I wouldn't have the job I have now. Because, you know, at first I didn't really want to get a job because I didn't know how to, you know, go about doing it. So if it weren't for them, I wouldn't have a job.
I'm Adriana Nguyen, and I'm from Apalachicola, and I'm involved with the site with Tigers from Apalachicola. We've also fundraised money, get fruit baskets for people in the community, and recently we've done a program getting the youth of the town. It's called Tigers Cub Club, and we pretty much just take them from 10 to 2 and just teach them all the skills they'll need when they go back to school. My favorite part of Tigers is the friendships and the social skills I've gained. It will open many doors for you, and most of all, you will become a better person, you will become a better leader through the Tigers program. Miss Carol Barfield, she's in my community, so I might see her at church and everything, and she's helped me, the biggest help with helping me be more open, get more social skills, learn business skills, and that I'm very thankful for, because without that, there's no way I would have been able to be at the internship at the Chamber of Commerce and do such a good job without those skills. I plan to go to college at the University of Florida this fall, and I'm going to major in graphics design and minor in either entrepreneurship or business.
Well, I started the Tigers program when I was 14. I participated in one internship. It was with Kim Bentley, Certified Public Accountant. I had to answer phones, do data entry in the computer, file files, and fax and copy. My favorite part about Tigers were meeting everybody and getting to know everyone and being able to work together. And the cooking class we did with a local restaurant, and we learned how to make desserts, and it was pretty much a teamwork thing. The biggest impact of the Tigers program was Miss Bonnie, and she had a real big impact on my life, and she was a good role model, and she helped me through a lot of the hard times. Mr. BJ really helped me put together a resume and trained me for an interview. My future plans are to attend college in the fall and become a dentist and own my own business.
Well, I was born and raised here in Apalachicola, Florida. I've lived here for 28 years. Well, I was working for a seafood company and grew tired of that with the hours and not being able to see my family like I would like. And I heard about the opening here with the city and found out that the fastest way and maybe the best way to get this job was to go through the workforce program. And I didn't face many challenges. The job I had, it was a tough job, and I wanted to get something better. I'm on the OJT program, and my job is the field water technician, basically a meter reader for the city of Apalachicola. And so now, you know, if my son was to get sick or anything like that, the job I have, I know that he'll be covered to where he'll have adequate health care. Well, when I found I got the job through Workforce, I was very excited. Miss Kathy let me know that I would be eligible for the job, and you know, I let all my friends and family know. We had been praying that I got this job, and it came to pass that I got it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate everything that has been done. I'm working, and I love my job, and I don't think I'd be where I am today if it was not for ERS, and especially Donna. She's the greatest.
I would like to say, first of all, to the people at the 101 program, thank you, Miss Annie and Miss Jerry, and thank you, best of all, Miss Eva Woods, for all your help and for being the answer to my prayers.
I would like to say thank you so much for all that you have done. And without 101, I don't know where would I be, because I know I would try and give up a lot, but I would like to thank you all for striving to make sure that I finish and not letting me give up. I appreciate it so much.
What I like to say to Jacqueline and Jeanette, and the word thank you is just, to me, is not enough. I really, really appreciate all the help that they gave me and encouragement. And like I say, thank you just doesn't do it for me. I really, really, really appreciate everything that you did for me.
I just want to say thank you a lot to all the Workforce Center employees. Thank you, Stephanie, for not giving up on me and always being there for me to talk to you and kind of vent to you and tell you what's on my mind, and just to keep me going. And just to help me out through my program here at Haney.
Thank you for improving me, because sophomore year I had no clue what to do. Thank you guys for just being who you are. I love you, and I'm going to really, really miss you.
I would like to say to my case managers at STARS, thank you for everything you've done for me. It's really inspired me and it's really helped me. And I'm going to miss you because I know I'm graduating, but I will be back to visit because I'll never forget you guys. I love you.
I want to say to the case manager at STARS, thank you for everything you've done, and just continue to do what you do, continue to outreach to the students, and I'm going to miss you guys, and we'll be back. It's not the last you'll be seeing of us.
I would like to tell Miss Carol Barfield and Miss Annie Ball, thank you so much for having me in the Tigers program. Thank you for teaching me all the skills that I've learned. Thank you for everything, because without you, I wouldn't have been the great leader that I am today.
I would like to thank Miss Bonnie for always being there for me, and anytime I had a problem, she was there and I could talk to her about anything. And Mr. BJ was always, he was one of a kind, but he was a great person to be, and he was a great coordinator, and anytime you need to talk to him if you're having a problem, he was there also. And thank you, Miss Annie, for pushing me to become the person I am today. And thank you, Miss Carol, for always helping me out at any time I need you.
I'd like to tell Miss Kathy Rutherford that she did a great job helping me become eligible. And to the workforce board, you have a great person in her, a great director for this area. I ask that you continue to give her all your support because she really helps us out. And I'd like to thank Betty Taylor-Webb from the city of Apalachicola for finding something within me that she said that, you know, I believe this guy's the right one for the job. So I give a salute to those two ladies.
I'd like to thank everybody at Workforce for their time and efforts and all their energy that they've put into helping me along the way. And I'd also like to thank Gulf Coast, everybody that I've worked with at Gulf Coast State College. They were amazing and I love them.
Well, I'd like to say to Jeanette and Jennifer and all the members of the Workforce Center staff, you do great work, and it is because you are there for all people who walk through the door that we have people that can be successful and that do find that new employment or that little bit of hope that seems to be so needed.